makes you mature. It's not about age. It's not about number. Number three is call it people management skill. What does it called? People management skill. You want to work with people, so you must work with people. You must surely and definitely open up your heart for people excesses. All of us have excesses, including me and you. All of us have it. So we have weakness, we have strength. Nobody is actually like the Almighty. Only Almighty is, of course, the perfect being. All of us, we are working towards perfection. So another one of the skills too is called emotional intelligence skill. What does it called? Emotional intelligence skill. Why is this skill very important? Is because you must know how to control your emotions. Because if you don't control it, you are not in charge of it. You will let it out of the bag and you drop it everywhere on the streets of Uyo, at the plaza, at the time. You scatter your emotions everywhere, and that is very, very bad. But most of the times you now regret. So everybody have 1 minute of madness in 24 hours at least. So that madness you control. Do your hand like this. Tell her, hold on. No, you're not. Hold on. You must hold on well. So it's one of the particular skills that we always encourage everyone. They want to become successful. And these are the skills you actually need to view people. Tell people. People can make you mad. I'm serious. I'm talking to you about this. You can build your own team organization like MTN, Blow, It Salad, Montu Sweet, your own community, something you can leave behind, and something you always remember for business, family. So you can see that this particular relationship is called significant relationship, or you call it a transformational relationship, whereby you transform your life and transform other people's life. We call it transformational relationship. What else is called? And the purpose of life is contribution. Tell no contribution. Life is not about what you can take. Life about contribution. And the mystery about this is that when you contribute, when you give, men shall give back to you. Good measure, praise down, shaking together, running over. And I see the gift you can give somebody is not just physical gift. It's not material gift. In fact, if you give anybody material gift, you are giving him but a little. That I can assure you. There's a particular gift that once you give to the person's life, in fact, it's become a blessing. The person will move from being a blessed to a blessing. And that's what the story that Christ was talking to the woman at the Jacob's well. He said, you shall drink water that you never become thirsty again. She didn't understand. But because the eyes of her understanding was not open as at that time. So this particular relationship can give you what we call fortune. Tell no fortune. It can give you what we call residual income. What that is called? Residual income. I know the funny thing, everybody can achieve this level of success in life. Everybody, when I mean everybody, including you and I. So there are two factors here that is in life. Two factors in everything I just drew on the screen. One is called contributing factor. What is the determining factor? What happened outside of you that sincerely you cannot control them? The government, the politics, what people will say about you. Remember, when you want to become famous, when you want to be at the top, surely you become the topic. Tell no topic. And if people are talking about the devil, talk about Jesus Christ, who are you? You are in between, or you are one of them. Either you are here or here, or you are in between, but they will talk about you. So allow the mouth to talk. Sometimes just ignoring them is better. See, the thing is this, I want to make you understand that the best answer for a fool is silence. You know, silence. There's something that men will bring to you once you want to become famous and great in life. Want to move from good to greatness. If you say yes, you're in problem. If you say no, you're in problem. It's like the issue of the woman they brought to Jesus Christ that they caught in the act of adultery. They say, Master, well, what do we do to this woman? If you say they should stone the woman, problem. If they say they should let the woman go, problem. If they say maybe the woman no go, problem. He said, the guy keep quiet. He begin to become busy for them. Begin to write on the floor. He said, Master, now we do business. He said, which of you will never see men carry stone? And all of them they go out. Because if you say yes, wahala. If you say no, wahala. Once you want to become great in life, be ready to be criticized, be ready to be misunderstood, be ready to, in fact, don't answer, just make sure what you are doing, give glory to God, improves lives, and put money in your pocket. Check in now, once you meet this criteria, you are good to go. So the factors that you cannot control, you shouldn't bother about, is the contributing factors. What does it called? Contributing factors. These factors can slow you down, they can delay you sincerely, but they can never stop you. What stops men from succeeding in life is what is happening inside of you. We call them determining factors. What did I say? Determining factors. They are the same factors that will make you succeed. There are two of you. All of us have success and loser inside of us. All of us have positive and negative inside of us. So you focus on what you want. Focus on your success. Focus on the positive. So those factors that help you succeed in life is faith, of course, passion, commitment, dedication, courage, of course, vitality, fidelity. These are the things that help men succeed in life. What actually stops men from succeeding in life are doubt, faith, fear, anxiety, worry, anger, resentment, hating the rich and the successful. See, you cannot be successful when you hate the rich, because you cannot have what you hate. If you say you want to become great in life, you must love great men. If you want to become famous, you must love famous, because you cannot have what you hate. If you hate it, if you resent it, of course, you can never have it. So you are the most important factor. Touch yourself, say, I'm the most important factor. So since you are the most important factor, we have been talking about you for some time now. And since last year, We are not bothered about anything that is happening around you. We are so much concerned about the things that is happening in your life. And that is why I want to continue in today's class. And we started some days ago. Today should be part 4, how to defeat systematic poverty. How to defeat systematic poverty. How to defeat systematic poverty. So we put here, of course, the subtopic here. We said that poor beliefs and behaviors. Poor beliefs and behaviors. Poor beliefs and behaviors. Okay, so I think we should close this class today. We have our 7 outlines. So by tomorrow, turn out tomorrow, I have something for you. I want to give you 2 statements that will help you to become rich and wealthy by tomorrow. It's going to be an epic class. Epic. You just keep using these statements, okay, your life become better. Use it, practice it, own it, take charge in your words, in your thoughts, in your deeds. Crazy. So we have this particular outline called context for the concept. Context for the concept. Okay. The next outline we talked about is cause and effect. Cause and effect. We live in the world of cause and effect. Things don't just happen. Cause and effects. Okay. Number 3, we have here the 3 types of poverty. The 3 types of poverty. 3 types of poverty. We have the psychological, of course, the circumstantial, and the, of course, systematic poverty. So the next one here is the kingdom order of success. The kingdom order for success. Order of success. The kingdom order of success. Okay. Number 5 here we have poor beliefs and behavior. Poor beliefs and behavior. Okay. Number 6 here we have how to defeat systematic poverty. How to defeat, okay, systematic poverty. Okay. And number 7 is the last one, kingdom solutions. Okay. Okay. So let me give some revision for those that just joined us today. Christ made a statement and said, the poor we will have with you always. And the statement came when this woman broke a pot of oil, perfume, and the disciples were angry, and they were like, some of them said, I would have sold this Judas and give the money to the poor. He said, no worry, you always have the poor with you always. So poverty is a global and universal phenomenon that will never be completely eradicated. Poverty is a global and universal phenomenon that will not completely be eradicated. So in rich countries there are poor men, in poor countries there are rich men. It's not about your geography, it's not about your country, it's about the mindset, which we were talking psychological. That's what differentiates the rich and the poor. I've been to Dubai, I've seen in Dubai, I've been to so many other countries in the world. I've seen the rich men, I've seen poor men, even in rich countries, because this is psychological. People think that poverty is fundamentally financial issues. Poverty is not fundamentally financial issue. Poverty started from Genesis 3 when man fell from grace, and that is why the earth refused to cooperate with man since that fall, because man has to eat from the sweat from his face. So man has to intentionally, of course, calculatively, practically, consistently create wealth to become successful. So poverty is an effect. What we see and call poverty is effect, is the symptoms, is a result, is an outcome. The root cause of poverty is psychological. We say the deepest root are psychological and requires identity and behavioral shift. That means the real cause of poverty is identity and behavior. Then our behavior. So we discussed 3 types of poverty. We said the first one is called psychological poverty. So it has to do with identity. It has to do with economic ignorance. It has to do with absence of initiative. It has to do loss of incentives. I went to the second one we said about circumstantial poverty, which has to do with financial insufficiency. This is the one that is obvious. Everybody, whenever you see somebody that lacks, he doesn't have money in his pocket, you see this person is poor. No, before you see poverty, that's just a manifestation. It's just a result of what has happened psychologically. Economic disability, whereby they depend, of course, on the government, depend on people. Economic depend, they need money to do something, they have money to do it because they're not financially buoyant to do it when they want to do it. The next one is economic dependency, where you depend on churches, depend on people, and that is the worst kind of poverty. It embarrasses, it stinks. It leaves a mark on you, and that kind of mark is not the mark you want. Whenever you are greeting somebody, that's why when someone is poor and is a rich man, the rich man suddenly mistaken their greetings to begging, and they start avoiding them. So it's a big problem there. And then the next one is systematic poverty, which comes from injustice, bad policies, political and corporate greed, and of course, and corruption. So we discussed a lot so much already. So We said the worst of them is the psychological poverty, which has to do with identity crisis, where men define themselves as poor, to think about themselves as poor, they talk about themselves as poor, look at themselves in the mirror and say, I am poor, we are from poor background, we poor men. This is the biggest kind of poverty. It's the mother of all dangerous poverty in this life, whereby you identify yourself as poor. You don't see it. You identify and describe yourself based on your circumstances, not based on what God says about you. So we always say that your circumstances or where you live is called address. Tell them address. Who you are is called identity. Then identity. That don't allow your dress to define your identity. Touch yourself, say I'm more than enough.
I am more than enough.
Touch yourself, say I'm a success.
I am a success.
Touch yourself, say I'm a millionaire.
I am a millionaire.
So you must never allow your circumstances to define you, but to refine you. Tell your neighbor, never allow your circumstances to define you, but refine you. Because God wants you to define yourself based on the revelation of what God says you are. You are the light of the world. You are the salt of the earth. You are seated with Him far above principalities and powers. That, of course, anything you do, you will succeed. You don't want to define yourself like a man in Psalm 1. He said, the blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, seated not the seat of the sinners, and then go down and say, whatever the man doeth, he shall prosper. So you must. Why this is very important is because when you identify yourself as poor, it forms a psychological poverty that becomes a barrier, becomes a beliefs barrier. Tell me, beliefs barrier. That makes it difficult, sometimes impossible, for that person to practice the principle that brings prosperity. Tell me, prosperity. You see him telling him, I know things are hard with you, things are not going well with you, but the thing is that this is just a temporary situation. He said, you don't understand, since last year, I have not paid my house rent. Since last year, I have not paid my children's school fee. He's telling you about, he's telling you, the funny thing about this set of people is that every poor man know what they don't want, but they don't know what they want. What do you want? If you need to complain the man that say, I don't have anybody to put inside the water, when the angels stay the water, Christ say, waiting you want. If they complain. Christ don't die for them. I say, carry your mat, take it home. Yes or yes? People close the case. So most of the time, you have to focus on what you want. Focus on your intentions. Tell your intentions. And I keep repeating because I'm going to close this class today. Anyhow, you won't be able to finish the talk. But one thing I want you to make you understand is that whenever you see a man that is experiencing circumstantial poverty, that his physical life is not what he wants to be, don't be too fast to keep giving him financial support. Don't be too fast. I'm begging you, because we've talked about this 3 days now, and I'll keep repeating it again. Because I said that when you give a poor man something the first time, it creates an appreciation. It's an appreciation. When you give him the second time, it creates what? Anticipation. The person begins to anticipate. And you give him the third time, it creates what? Expectations. And you give him the fourth time, it creates what? Entitlement mentality. Entitlement mentality. Entitlement mentality. If you give him the fifth time, it creates what? Dependency syndrome. It becomes dependency syndrome. So, and giving, if you have to keep giving the person, the day you stop it, it creates what? Resentment and hatred. And what? Hatred. So don't be the one. Most of us, we are the one that create this hatred for ourselves. I know the funny thing about men is that the worst kind of people you have to associate, people that create the poverty for themselves, create it for themselves, and they act as if they are victim. They say, I was just helping him. So who was the one that was helping the person to become hatred for entitlement? He said, I don't know. The man is my neighbor. You only have to give him Gary, the other, give it to him. The appreciation. Yeah, they give me rice, I give it to him. Yeah, this I say, give me my, give it to him. Now today, you are giving him to the point that the person now depend on you. Go to market and buy everything and will not buy salt, because the neighbor will give him salt. Now you create the dependency syndrome. And now you tell the woman are not giving salt. The woman has budgeted you in her mind that the food she will cook, that you give her salt. Now you don't give her salt. Now the woman don't vex. He said, what have you even done to me? He said, hey, all the one I've been giving you. Now you are not acting like you are the victim now. Is it my fault? Okay, it's your fault. He said, is it my fault? I was just helping him. Don't you know when you help somebody to the fifth time, you have to keep helping for the lifetime, till a lifetime. The day you stop, you become a bad person. And they find that, he just came to me. He said I should give him transport. I gave it to him. Yes, he said I should buy him, buy it to him. So you're giving the person, so the person is now budgeting. You say, okay, my child's school fee is 60,000. If I get 50,000, I'll go and meet Mr. A and B to give me 10,000. And the person has gotten 50K and come to you, say, give me 10,000. He say, get, you don't create problem. He say, I don't have the money. He say, no, you must give it to me, because now you create them. They don't create them. So when you see somebody that creates the hatred for himself and come to act like a victim, that person is a very dangerous person. So because he doesn't know that you don't give to somebody material things more than 3 times, not three, before it becomes expectation. You give him the first time, the next thing is to give to him is psychological food, tenor food. Give him book to read, invite him for a training, sit him down to tell him that, see, nobody is owing you in this life. Your father is not owing you, your mother is not owing you, government is not owing you. You are the one that will create the life you want. And how you need to create it, that you must believe that you are in charge. You must believe that you are the boss. You must believe that God deposited so many vitality, fidelity, giftings, talent inside of you. You must discover them. You must develop them. You must deploy them. Tell not deploy. You need to create value. Tell the person you must create value. Tell not value. Because value is a slave of money. Tell not money is a slave of value. What did I say? If you're not valuable, ask God to give you an idea that solves a problem. Tell not solve problem. The more problem you solve for more people, the more money you make. Because money does not go to people that need money. Money only goes to those that create value. Turn of value. What is value? Value is anything that is useful to someone else other than you. So anything you can create that will be useful to someone else, whether you fry a car, that the car will be useful to that person. You don't get anything that is useful to someone else. So when you see a man that says, I need money, the person don't need money. The person needs to become valuable. In fact, your account statement reveals your true value. If there's no money in your account statement, okay, you are not valuable. You are not solving point for enough people. If there's more money in your account, okay, you are more valuable. Tell not valuable. Tell your neighbor, don't be too busy, don't be too available. Be more valuable. Because when you are too available, you reduce your value. Let me continue. I talk about psychological poverty revision. Most of you are too available. Most of you are too busy. You are not productive. Tell your neighbor, don't be too busy. Be productive. Now you are coming. So it is simple for us to rectify circumstantial poverty when you settle the, of course, psychological poverty. The biggest of all poverty is called psychological. Loss of incentive. When a man wake up in the morning, he doesn't have initiative, he doesn't have a project, he doesn't have a team, he doesn't have anything he's working on, no organization, no idea, no concept. What would God bless? God say, I will bless the works of your hand. See, the best thing, instead of giving the person food first, give him the work of the, they give him something to do. I know one young guy used to come to our house. That time I was small. He saw my father every morning for my parents, for money, for food. So my father now took this young guy to Kotek, where they do trailer. So he raised that a young man to do for the training. Now the person come and tell my father is very wicked, that he's begging him for money, he's giving to give and let my father said, but you are looking for what to do. You need to go and learn a skill. Tell me what skill. See, nobody pays incompetent in the world. You must be skillful. You must find something and be good at. And remember, I talked about value. That when you want to create value, there are 4 ladders of value creation. The highest of them is called the imaginators. Say the imaginators. And the next one is communicators. They're not communicators. And the next one is called the managers. They're not managers. And the next one is called the implementers. The people that get paid the lowest in every society is called what? The implementers, where they exchange their time for money. So when they exchange your time for money, you are going to be limited. They're not limited. You will create glass ceiling on your income. So don't ever create glass ceiling on your income. Don't create ceilings on your income. Learn to operate at the highest level of value creation, which is imaginators and what? Communicators. So we discuss all those ones. We say you must wake up in the morning, but God will bless the works of your hand. Loss of incentive. This is the saddest form of psychological poverty, where men quit, where men tap out, men give up, men wash their hands and say, I want to go and pick a job. They say things, I've lost motivation, I've lost drive, I am hurt many times, I have been embarrassed many times, I don't want to do it again, I want to do menial job, I'm tapping out, I'm not doing again. That is psychological poverty. The saddest of them, or loss of incentive. So we discuss a lot, financial insufficiency, we discuss, and we came to the kingdom order of success. But before I go into today's class, I want to say this because it's very important to me. I said here that a person who defeats psychological poverty will definitely change his circumstances in no distant time. If a lot of people are defeated, if you cannot defeat circumstantial and systematic poverty until you defeat psychological poverty. So today we'll move to the next class here. Outlines here. It's called the kingdom order of success. You want to succeed in life, please follow this order, because everything that follows this order succeeds. Everything that follows this order succeeds. When I mean every, I mean every. Everything God created on the surface of the earth that follow this order, they succeed. So the kingdom order of success is simple. It is be, do, and have. That's the kingdom. So you must believe, you must become that you want to become. You must do. That means you must behave. You must behave. You must do. Kingdom order of success. Be, do, have. Before you have the benefit. So I keep seeing somebody say that that is why you must set a goal for yourself. Why I'm saying so is because there's a difference between a goal and a target. I say a goal is something, is who you become, tell not become. That is what I'm talking about here. A target is something you achieve, tell not achieve. For example, a goal is to become a medical doctor. Target is to treat patients. So you must become a doctor to treat patients. Yes or yes?
Yes.
A target is to become, the goal is to become an engineer. Target is to build houses and bridges. So build houses and bridges. The goal is to become a tailor. Target is to sew clothes and all of that, etc. So for you to become, you need an education. The quality of education you receive determines who you become. If you have been educated as a doctor, you become a medical doctor. Yes or yes? Then you can go ahead and treat patients. So you should know if and for you, and because when you have education, education gives you identity. Tell me identity. Education gives you identity as a doctor and engineer. Why do they call people like doctor give you identity? Because he has been educated. So when somebody mentions, I want to have this. No, before you say I want to achieve, think about who you need to become to achieve that thing. If you don't become that person, Oga, no matter how much achievement you have, Oga, you cannot be fulfilled in life. No matter how much you achieve in life, you eventually lose it to the person you have to become. So becoming is more important than achievement. Because once you become the person, you can always produce the result you desire. So once you want the kingdom order is that you must believe that you're going to be a doctor, write jam, go to school, read, do all your exams because you believe you're going to be a graduate. When you finish that thing now, you have to go and behave, practice, then not practice. Before they pay you housemanship, this one, you must tell up. But when they come to money, a lot of people are not following this principle. They say, when I have money, I will become that, I will start doing the activities of rich man and I'll become rich and wealthy. When they come to benefit, they say, okay, let me start doing the activities first. Then they normally do instead of let me do like this so you understand. When it comes to money, instead of them doing 1, 2, 3, they want to do 3, 3, 2, 1. So want to even do 1, 2, and 3. No, they want to do 1 first here, 1, 2, and 3. They want to start here. This is called poverty. Turn on poverty. Poverty is when you want to do this one first, this one second, this one third. Or you want to do this one first, second, and third. The real thing that gives you the rich and wellness you are looking for is 1, 2, 3. This is the kingdom order for success. You must become an entrepreneur based on education. Turn on education that will give you the right identity. So you to practice the things you want to practice. You want to become an entrepreneur, you must become an entrepreneur. Order is to build company, build organization, build team. You must become, because the quality of education determines the quality of your life. Write it down. The quality of your education determines the quality of your life. Write it down. The quality of your education determines the quality of your life. You want to change anyone, change the quality of information, the quality of education, quality of the things he hears, quality of the things he sees. Expose him to the possibilities. I know the funny thing about life, your brain can learn anything. Anything you expose your brain to, he can learn it, because man's capacity to learn is God's gift to man. Man's willingness to learn is a man's choice. I say you write it, the quality of your education determines the quality of your life. When somebody is waking up every morning, what he's seeing, what he's hearing is that you are poor, you are broke. I tell you, no child knows whether the father is poor or not. That's why the child makes a demand without not caring. Daddy, I want a car, I want private jet, I want this, I want that. He doesn't know. It is the father and the mother that tell the child, you are poor, you are broke. He said, don't leave that thing. We are poor, we are broke. The child start looking, are you sure? What is poverty? The father will describe himself. No, we don't have money. That's the worst kind of. That is how wealth education must be taught in family. They never see their father budget money all through their life. They saw their father come back with money, they buy, spend. So a child grew up thinking that money was meant to be spent. Money was never meant to be spent. The essence of making money is to use part of the money and make more money before you spend. Part of your money is called errand boy. Tell no errand boy. You are going to send that part of your money. 10% is like, it's not the money, it's the psychology behind the money. When money enter your hand, the first thing is to pay yourself first before you come out the money for anything. But people will still pay themselves, but they pay themselves last. It's not the saving that is the act of paying yourself first and do the money in budgeting. Turn on budgeting. Budget your life, simplify your life, live below budget, live below your income. People will laugh at you. Don't worry about that one. People's opinion don't pay your bills. Yes or yes? They don't pay your bills. So listen to me, don't write this one down. God was saying to Adam, be fruitful. Tell not be fruitful. Therefore, he said, be fruitful, do multiply, and replenish the earth. So the kingdom order is that you will subdue and you have dominion. So if you are not fruitful, you cannot multiply. You only multiply what is fruitful. That is why a fruit is a seed. Is anything that has a seed. What makes a fruit that has a seed? They're not seed. That is, if it's not a seed, that is not fruit. Anything you call fruit, whether pawpaw, whether you call fruit, is that it has a seed. That means a fruit has a capacity to multiply. To not multiply. That's why you plant a mango seed. It doesn't grow and give you one mango fruit. He gave you many fruits. So the God told to Adam, he says, be fruitful. That is the kingdom order. You must be fruitful first. You must be. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So if you are not invested in yourself, you cannot give what you don't have. The most important factor is you becoming the great person you want to become before you can impact life. And I keep telling you this thing, the best thing is to live a life of impact, live a life of contribution. I can tell you the truth, you will never lack in this life. I don't know how to explain this to you. It's something I don't understand, but I just feel that I should just say the way it is, because it's one of my success secrets. It's one of the success of every great man. Dangote is providing cement for a lot of people. He's solving problems. That's why he's making so much money. Yes or yes? Flour. Elon Musk is providing Tesla. Facebook is providing Facebook. Of course, Mark Zuckerberg. Bill Gates is providing. You must do something for other people to get something back. So you wake up every morning, stop thinking, think about 5 people you want to help to become millionaire this year. The more people you help to become a millionaire, the more millions you will have in your life. Yes or yes? Write this one down. Be fruitful. That should be the focus. Be fruitful should be your focus. Be fruitful should be your focus of being. Be fruitful should be your focus of being. That means you wake up in the morning, what you're telling yourself, how can I multiply myself? How can I teach someone what I know? How can I impact life? How can I create something for other people? I said, be fruitful should be the focus of your being. The reason for being alive is not to buy food, not to wear clothes, not to buy shoes. Change this thing I'm telling you. Start thinking about other people's problem you can solve. You know the funny thing about Nigeria? Nigeria has over 200 million people with 200 million problems. Everybody in this country has problems. Either the problem of making more money, or managing their money, or multiplying their money. It's money problem. You know, money problem. Rich man wants to multiply and make more money. Yes or yes? Poor man wants to make money. And rich man wants to manage his money. I said, making money is by action. Tell action. Okay? Keeping and managing money is by behavior. Tell not behavior. And multiplying money is by learning. Tell not learning. If you don't learn, you can never multiply your money. That is multiply. So making money is easy. Everybody can make money by action. Tell action. Making money is by action, creating activities for yourself, creating value. But of course, keeping that money and managing money is behavior. Tell not behavior. And multiplying money is by learning. That means if you go and gather every activity somebody can take to make money, or go and teach people that want to make money, you will make money. Go and gather every behavior of a rich man. Study about rich people, study about them, all their behaviors. Teach people that want to manage their money. Go and study about every learning a rich man know about investment, about assets, about, of course, assets and liabilities, gross income. Go and study everything about how to multiply money. Okay? Teach it. You will pay you money. A lot of people are confused. They don't know how to. They know how to make money, so they know how to make money. They can do keke work for salary, but the problem is they don't know. They are not disciplined enough. Go and study the discipline of successful men. Every successful man has a routine that he is disciplined to. We create boundaries and confinement to our progress in life. So go and study them. There are a lot of people that are ignorant about this thing. You can charge them. There's no limit to you can charge someone on intellectual property. You can make a lot of money. I'm telling you, of course, all of you have known it for the past 2, 3 months, 1 year, some 9 years, some 10 years. I've never do anything that is not beyond talking and making money. I just talk to make money. I just talk to make money. My job is to talk and make money. My job is to think, talk and make money. And I'm making money all my life. I don't do the jobs people do physically, but I know wealth is first and foremost mental. Tell me mental before physical. People that engage more on physical activity, they always serve the people that engage more on mental activity. Men were supposed to be served by men. I know all the fingers are not equal, but don't be the shortest one. Tell your neighbor, all the fingers are not equal. Don't be the shortest one. You must be served. You are a king. Touch yourself. I'm a king. Say, I'm a royal priesthood. So act like one. Act like one. We behave. There's a way we behave. Different in men is behavior. They're not behavior. Different in men is learning, knowledge. Knowledge is packaged information. Tell not to solve a problem. You want to become great in life, you cannot keep doing the things that poor people do and become great in life. Like, yeah, you cannot think small and become big. You cannot be. I'm telling you the truth. I know. I know this. You cannot be negative and be positive and have a positive life. If you can make a better. So when I'm teaching you, I'm talking to you because I want you to become like me and much more. I should be the least standard in your life. If I'm making 200,000 every day, you should be thinking making 300,000. Is your thought? Is the thought behind the action that is the difference in men? Yes or yes? You must be me and much more. Talk to them and say, neighbor, I must be like my mentor. I'm much more. I tell you the truth. So I don't want to act less. My capacity, my thinking, my knowledge. You should know more than me. You know below than me. That is an error. Tell no error. No, that you are not talking that one from your heart. Tell neighbor, you must know more than my mentor. So I'm your standard now. You cannot act below. You cannot act below. It is not acceptable. It is not what? Acceptable. That should be your yardstick. Christ said, greater works shall you do. He knows the disciples should do greater works. So you cannot be teaching and getting acting less. I would like you to write this one down. Do multiply and replenish the earth. Right? They do multiply and replenish the earth. Do multiply and replenish the earth. This is a kingdom order of success that God was talking to Adam about. He said, go, multiply, replenish the earth, and bring the resources of the earth under thy stewardship. This is what I'm going to this morning. Do multiply and replenish the earth, and bring the resources of the earth under thy stewardship and management. Bring the resources of the earth under your stewardship and management. That is what it means to have dominion, subdue, and dominate. You must bring the resources of the earth under your stewardship and management. So you start with your identity. That I'm the boss. I must bring resources and manage them. That's wrong. It's a mindset thing. And all of us have this thing called imagination. But most of us have never learned the skill of using our imagination. Last time I told you something about thinking chair. Get the thinking chair in your house. Sit down and design your life. Pick a part of your life. Finances, marriage, money. Think about it. I say, bring the resources on the earth under your stewardship and management. That is what it means to subdue and have dominion. The order of the Lord is that you are blessed, and the blessing will be upon you for you to become a blessing. So you must do, of course, be before, do and have. The order is not to have, do, and be. It's not to do, have, and be. The order is do, be, do, and have. The blessing of the Lord will make it rich and add no sorrow to it. That means that God wants to be successful without bitterness, without sorrow. So you must first and foremost become. Write this one down. I must first and foremost become extraordinary individual to do extraordinary things. I must first and foremost become an extraordinary individual to do extraordinary things and to have extraordinary results. I must first and foremost become extraordinary individual to do extraordinary things to have extraordinary results. So when you want to have extraordinary results, you want to make significant impact in your generation, you must first and foremost become the extraordinary individual by doing things extra. Like one man says, if you want to buy things without not looking at the price, you must ready to walk without not looking at the clock. So you must become extra and much more and much more and much more. So I said you must first and foremost become extraordinary individual to do extraordinary things to have extraordinary results. So be first. Let me just do this thing this way. So let me say I can make it work easy for you. So on your notes, just go down and write the be. Let me talk about being. Let me talk more about being, because being is more important. Once you become the person that creates results, this is like this. It's not by practicing. They're not practicing. It's not by practicing, by using your mind to create the results you want. You can sit down your thinking chair before you go to bed and decide how much you want the following day. That is how powerful men is. Say, okay, tomorrow I want to make 20,000 naira. So what does it to make 20,000? You're thinking chair right now. And don't know how we create the life we create. We sit down in our thinking chair. They're not thinking chair. Everybody's supposed to have a thinking chair. What I mean by thinking chair? Go to your house. Find any chair in your house. Go to any corner in your room, in your parlor, anywhere. Put the chair there and make an announcement to everybody. Tell them, anytime I'm sitting on this chair, nobody should talk to me. Because one of the major distractions of life is people around you. Mommy this, daddy this, Facebook, Instagram, distraction. Tell no distraction. You can start by 10 minutes. You don't have to. It's a practice that your spirit has to start doing right now. You can start by 10 minutes, get a chair in your house, sit down in your corner, tell them, when I see this chair, 10 minutes, nobody should disturb me. Drop your phone, drop everything. Sit down, that carry a journal, tell no journal. You need a note, you need a pen and a paper. That's all you need. Sit down, write aspects of your life that you feel you're struggling with. Marital, finances, money, joy, peace, investment, assets. Pick a part of your life. Say, okay, I want to become a person that makes 20,000 tomorrow. Okay, this is the challenges. You can't draw it like this. This is how to think. Thinking is on paper. If you think on your head, it's called worry. The challenges I'm facing, the possible solutions. Challenges, I want to make 20,000 naira tomorrow morning. Possible solution, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 to 10. So you need to write, okay, I need to actually invite 10 of my friends, 100 of my friends. 10 will come, at least 10%. One person will say yes, I'm buying my goods or services. When you buy, I'm going to earn 20,000 naira. I need to generate. Close your eye. Imagine sending the text, making the call. Imagine it. It's called imagination, mental arrangement of thoughts. That's how the brain is a transmitting and receiving center. Imagine people coming. Imagine people attending your program. Imagine people talking to the people paying money. You are so excited. The day you have the feeling and the joy of satisfaction, as if it happens, as if it has happened, and you jump and shout, yes, okay, the same thing will happen in the reality. People don't know that imagination is a laboratory that we practice our being before you become in the reality. So the imagination, there's no ending. You need to. I say people have lost their identity because nobody taught them how to use imagination. Maybe after this class or next 2 class, I'll teach you the power of imagination. So most of the time, that the real life you want. If you fail in your imagination, you fail in real life. I don't care. If you fail mentally here, you fail physically here. Poverty starts in the mind, settles in the pocket. Wealth starts in the mind, settles in the pocket. Knowledge is the only asset that changes the mind before what? The pocket. That's why Christ said the weapon of warfare are not carnal. It's not here. It is where? In my pulling down of stronghold. So when you feel good here, you feel good here. If you don't feel good here, you cannot feel good. So only talk about being. They're not being. Right being. Let me give you 2 statements or 3 or so to write. Write this one down. Your being means that you are becoming the person that can handle wealth. Your being means that you become the person that can handle wealth through personal development. Your being means that you must become the person that can handle wealth through personal development. So that means there's a kind of person you need to become to handle a kind of wealth. If you not become that person, okay, even if you win lottery, I can assure you, less than 10 years you will lose the money. So your being means that you must become is a becoming. So bother yourself about becoming the person. That's why doctors don't talk about you making money in first year in school. Second, you must become a medical doctor. Lawyers don't talk about making money in the first year. Engineers, why are you making money in your first year in school? No, you become that first. So your being means that you must become the kind of person that can handle well through personal development. Right? Full stop. Right now, you need to feed 3 things. You need to feed. I keep telling us some times ago. I don't know where to train this thing. I didn't want this class to end that tomorrow, but as well, I don't need to rush because I'm going somewhere with you guys. You need to feed 3 things. Number 1, you need to. I said something. I said you must have your mindset times skill set times 2 sets becomes what? Assets. And money follows assets. So you must feed your mindset, skill set, and 2 set. You must feed your mindset, skill set, and 2 set to become the ultimate, powerful, better version of yourself. You must feed your mindset, your skill set, and your 2 set to become the ultimate, powerful, stronger version of yourself that people can no longer handle you again. You become extraordinary. The only way to become is to feed your mindset, your skill set to become competence, and your 2 set. Because if you give the right tools to the wrong person that is not skillful, he quarrel with his tools. A bad workman quarrel with his tools. They say this business doesn't work. You're carrying a financial vehicle of what we are doing that can change somebody's life financially, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically. And you say, I cannot do that business. Why the person say I can't is because he's psychologically damaged, miseducated. He doesn't understand. Poor men make negative statements about themselves. Rich men make positive about themselves. Poor men, instead of making this statement, ask a question. They say, I can't afford, I can't do this. Just always ask, how can I afford? How can I become the ultimate, powerful, stronger version of myself? Answer that question. Your life becomes better. When you ask question, it opens your mind. Statement closes your mind. I say you must feed your mindset, your skill set, and your tool set to become the ultimate, powerful, bolder, stronger, bigger version of yourself. Full stop. Either with me, shall I? Write this one down. You must become the person in the picture of your success. You must become the person in the picture of your success. So, what do you define success? You must become that person in the picture of your success mentally before it can manifest physically. You must become the person in the picture of your success that fits for the future that you envision, that you are naming and claiming. You must become the person in the picture of your success that fits the future that you envision, that you are naming or claiming. You must become the person in the picture of your success. You must become that person in the picture of your success that fits for the future that you envision. That you do it in that envision means in your imagination. That you are naming and claiming. So I keep telling people the problem with poor people is that they work more physically and they work less mentally. That is the biggest challenge. You are supposed to work more mentally and less physically. In fact, you can even delegate the physical work to competent men. Delegate it. That's what makes you the boss. The boss delegates. If a boss wants you to become the boss, he engages you in it's called the school of involvement. What else is called? Poor men don't like that school. They don't like it. They like to follow routine. That's how you know. Come to work, close to work, do this, routine, turn on routine. Involvement in the process of becoming rich and wealthy. Process of study, reading, impacting life, creating value, turn on values, solutions to problems. You need to be skillful to manage the estate in your promise. So you need that. Equal stands for belief. Strengths. Believe in your strengths, believe in your conviction, grow to the person of character and competence, focus on the new you, the better you, the ultimate version of yourself. Let's do this again. Right do. Right do. I talk about believe, right do right now. Let's see. Because this is where we have the poor beliefs and systems where people don't believe in this. Right do. Write this one down. Out of the highest being comes your highest doing. Under the say, out of your highest being comes your highest doing. Bracket open behavior. Out of your highest being come your highest doing. Bracket open behavior. That means the way you see yourself is the way you act. And the funny truth is that the way you see yourself is the way other people treat you. It will shock you. It will just shock you. So you think yourself like not worthy. Everybody treats you somewhere that is not worthy. I say out of your highest being comes your highest doing behavior. So the moment I see people doing small things, I know their thought is small. But someone doing big things, I know their thought is big. I know. And sometimes I don't know how to explain, but I just shall know it. That this guy is talking, but I did a small job. You know, when I see those languages, I know. That is why when you want to shake a rich man, add energy. Okay, come. When you want to shake a rich man, this one, you do this. I talk shake me. Energy. Add energy. Go and sit down. Who go come? Come, give me. Come and show something. I'm doing something. Okay, Super come. Yes, thank you so much. Shake me. Come on. Oh, anyway, it's a rich man. Again. The guy go shook your face. You don't understand? Oh my God. I know. The way you think shows in your handshake. Don't ever do this. Come. Don't ever do this. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do this. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do this. Don't ever do it. When you do this, the guy sees that you don't know anything. Oh, shake me again. Come on. Yes, there you go. Sit down. God bless you. You don't understand? Every time they do that, if I say rich man, I go check out. You know, yeah, now for you, confident. From that time, any other discussion, he's going to look you like this. You know how easy. The thing that nobody told you, that this thing starts from your handshake. That's why I have to shake confidently. Don't ever do this. No. When you do that, they begin to think you down. Shake. If they want, you want to go for a job interview, you shake the interviewer, you go shock face. You go the mic question when you want to ask you. The only difference is that when you open up your mouth and tell the world who you are, that's how I'm giving you information. Tell them information. So you begin to talk, men go begin to worry, say, oh boy, where did you get it come from? Because you have been fed mentally, you have confidence. Say, I am more than enough. You want to ask your uncle to support your project. When you reach uncle, check out well. The guy go very humble. Then humility. No, humility. What I call it? Not humility, humble face in front of you. No, they do that thing. Check rich man and energy. They have energy. Every rich man understand the way your brain works is the way your hand works. And then it translates into the way you write. That means you need to okay, don't ever see yourself like if you don't have money in your pocket. See, men will give you money when you are confident. Oh my God. It takes the strong to take from the weak. Even in the jungle, the strongest animal eat the weak animal. Wetin lion dey carry chop most of those guys now? Intimidation now. They go tell oh boy. The guy go chase them. The funny truth is to see yourself and identify yourself as a failure. Even though your circumstances doesn't look like what you are doing. Let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich. It is how you see yourself. If you do this thing, I'm telling you, it's a matter of time. Tell no time. I'm telling you what I know now. I'm telling you what I know. That for you to be successful in life, your mind must be strong and your hand must be strong. The way you walk must be strong. Walk confidently, talk confidently. Most of you don't even know that. Some of you know more than me. That's what you don't know. That's what you don't know. The one I'm talking to you, the one I know, I've been talking with confidence. And one yesterday, Ambassador Didi brought one man to my office. The man is over 50 years. The guy was talking. I was almost carrying my book and started writing. What he was saying, but the word was coming out of the guy's mouth. I've never had such an arrema before in my entire life. When I mean my entire life, I was so humble before this man. But the man said that when he met me, the way I shook him in Breakfast Hotel last Saturday, I shook the guy's hand. The guy humble. I was talking to him, and the guy could not say a word. But this is a guy that knows. I think he knows a lot. He knows so much that even me, I'm beginning to understand which kind of the spirit this guy carrying. But you know what happened? What put me in the face of men is my handshake, is my doing. They're not doing. That's not why I know him. I could be like saying, that one I know pass. That one I could. You can see me like this. You can see yourself. So what I'm trying to say, your doings comes out of your being. They're not being. So you must be your become. That I'm giving information to become that person. Let me go deep. I want to finish this class today. No to having. They're not having. Out of your doing comes your having. Out of what you're doing comes what you're having. Poverty is not just a state or status. Poverty is not just a state of status. It is something we do. Poverty is something you do. So that I'm telling you, you start from your doing, from your handshake, even the way you brush your mouth, even the way you carry yourself, because you know you are a man of substance. You know you are a man of fame. And God has anointed with natural mouth perfume. Turn up perfume. Now you know that you are a general. So you must carry your toothbrush and your toothpaste in your pocket. In a pocket. Every 3 hours, go to the toilet, brush. Then the truth, I'm not what I'm telling you. Because sometimes you have this confidence, but when you open your mouth, they share the grace. Everybody go home. Yes or yes? And I'm telling you, if you have natural body perfume, then body perfume, you must not repeat your boxers. You must not repeat your singlet. You hear me so? Let me give you a story. Just go and buy 7 singlets, 7 boxers. You know, cause you don't get money. The okrika there. Tell okrika. Nobody will know you are wearing okrika. After you go wear something, cover them. Okrika is expensive now. I'm not even aware. That time I used to buy these things at Plaza. And now money don't package us. We go boutique. Tell boutique. Where they will go buy for okrika, wash them, sell them times 2 for us, times 3. We go see back because we don't want to go where people go say, oh, bro, how far now? Why are you here? That's the thing. So don't repeat. I don't like men that repeat their clothes because they don't know who they are. You're a royal priesthood. Go do certain. Just buy 7 boxers, 7 clothes, 7 singlets. Monday, name them. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You wash them. Wear that one Thursday, Friday. Before that one don't dry, you don't iron them. You repeat them again. Nobody will know that you wear 7 boxers, 7 singlets. Nobody will know. I'm repeating. When you say praise the Lord, the anointing flow. Everybody share grace. No only you can come. So please, it comes from I say poverty is not just a state or status. It's something that we do. Full stop. We do poverty. We do wealth. So it's an experience. It's not just something. It's not an event. Poverty is not an event. Poverty is an experience. It's a series of activities. It affects because the way you do anything is the way you do everything. That I'm telling you these things. I'm telling you today. Poverty is not a state or status. It's not just a status. It's something we do. We do poverty. It's not an event, but a lifestyle. It's experience. So don't ever experience yourself and put yourself in that state. Start doing what the rich man do, you become rich and wealthy. I can say that for sure. Most people put themselves under poverty and cannot benefit the result they desire in their life. So the truth about poverty is that it's a doing. Poverty is a doing. Poverty is a doing. So you don't just have poverty. You have done it. It's a behavior. Turn up behavior. And it comes in three ways. Poverty is behaving in three ways. Turn up three ways. I can even end this thing right now here because tomorrow I have something for you. I wouldn't like to jump in tomorrow's class. Let me see if I can end it. Poverty is behaving in three ways. Number one is behaving your thoughts. Then poor thoughts is behaving so three ways. Number two, poor words. Then poor words. Number three, poor deeds. Then poor deeds. So when you see a man, now this is when you see poor thought, what you see now is selfish thought. Selfish thought. When somebody is thinking about himself, like last time I told us that this is called good idea. Good idea. Good idea. This is called God's idea. God's idea. This is called, of course, success. This is called significance. This is about yourself. This is about other people. So how you know somebody is poor? You know that the person is thinking about himself. He's not thinking about others. He doesn't want to move from success to significance. I say anything you achieve as a good idea is called achievement. Turn achievement. Anything you achieve for God's idea is called fulfillment. Turn fulfillment. Anything achieved by poor idea is called career. Turn career. Other people is called calling. Turn calling. Anything achieved for is called passion. Anything achieved for is called purpose. Turn purpose. Anything achieved for is called dream. Anything is called destiny. Turn destiny. So how you know somebody is poor, he starts with selfish thought. Then selfish thought. He's thinking about himself. And also show in their words by self-sabotage. Then self-sabotage. Sabotage. S-A-B. Sabotage. S-A-B-O. Sabotage. So he comes with self-sabotage. And you see them eating the seeds. It comes with their deeds. Eating their seeds of greatness. Eating their seeds of greatness. Of greatness. Eat their seed of greatness. You see them. Because they are thinking about self. They are not thinking about the generation they are going to create. Because a rich man leaves inheritance to his children. God. So poor thoughts, poor words, and poor deeds. You see them thinking about selfish things, and they're self-sabotaging. I'm not good enough. I need more money for myself and I. It shows in their words. Because words frames your thought. Write it down. Your words frames your thought. Your words frames your thought. That means if it gives frames to your thought. Your words frames your thought. So when we see your words, you know the size of your thinking. Your words frames your thoughts. So what shows us the size of your thought is your words. Your words frames your thought. So we don't know how big or small you think about yourself until you speak. So we now give it a frame. Words frames thoughts. So when you are talking, you say, I'm going out today to go and get 4 people. I'm going to teach them. I'm going to impact my life. I'm going to give them knowledge. I go and look for no sometimes. Because sometimes you say you can't look for yes, it's difficult. Go and say, okay, until I get 20 notes today straight, I'm not coming back to this office. Are you interested in coming to well? Do you have a dream? We have dream stage. They're not dream stage. Go and look for men that have dreams. Do you have dreams? You say yes. Okay. You say no, I don't have a dream. Number 1 minus. Number 2 no. 3 no. 3 no. 4 no. 5 no. 8 1 say yes, I have a dream. That is number 1. Start again. Another no. Number 9 is 1 no, 2 no, 3 no. Until you get 20 no. Straight. Go and look for men that have dreams. Because this country have made almost everybody no get dream again. So go and look for men that have dreams. And some men go for dream search. They're not dream search. If you are doing 2 in a day, say I must get 10 notes before I come back until I get 4 people. Get 3 people I want to mentor. See, the moment you decide to impact like this, God gives seed to the sower, and of course it's bread to the eater. So I'm going to show something to the very important. Write this one down. If someone is poor in the land of poverty, if someone is poor in the land of abundance, in the land of opportunity. If someone is poor in the land of opportunities or land of abundance, like Nigeria is full of abundance and opportunity because there's so much problem in this country. If somebody is poor in this country, in the land of opportunity and abundance, it is because the person is doing poverty. He's doing poverty. That is poor. When I mean poor thoughts, poor words, and poor deeds. If somebody is poor in the land of opportunities and abundance, like Nigeria, put it like that too. If someone is poor in the land of opportunities and abundance, like Nigeria, it is because the person is doing poverty. Is doing poverty. When I mean doing, I can say bracket open, poor thoughts, poor words, poor deeds. I can tell you for sure. One of the biggest problems I've seen in our state is that many people have not been educated financially. That's why you see us paying our needs here. We paint our niche because we know the more people we educate psychologically, they become aware of their God's given potentials and talents and capacity. The more they will get better results. Better results. As if somebody is poor in the land of opportunities and abundance like Nigeria, it is because the person is doing poverty. Poverty don't just manifest. Poverty don't just manifest. So it comes from poor thoughts, poor words, poor deeds, which is our behavior. Which is our behavior. It's a behavior thing. And all these behaviors comes from, it comes from observing physically, observing poverty. You observe poverty since you were born. You speak poverty since you were born. I don't have. Never you say, I don't have. Don't ever say, nye. Don't ever say that. Always ask, how can I have it? I like this story when they asked a man. I told you something, that so many things that doesn't need no and yes. Let me not go to that one today. Maybe tomorrow I'll continue to go to the poor thoughts. Poor thoughts. Let me start from poor thoughts. Just go down again, right? Poor thoughts. Let's do some. Let me open the thoughts very well. So when you see clearly. So from today, don't ever sit on your thinking chair and be having poor thoughts. Change them to quality, empowering thoughts. Define things, everything in your life in a way that will empower you. Write this one down. Poor thoughts are primarily self-absorbed thoughts. Poor thoughts are primarily self-absorbed thoughts. That's absorbed. That means you're always thinking about yourself. Poor thoughts are primarily self-absorbed thoughts. That is, this thought is about yourself. That is, I need food, I need clothes on my back, I need over my head. This is where this thing starts from. When you don't think about others, don't think about your generation, 3 to 4 generations down. Don't think about building company, building organization, building congregation, because you don't know until you build those things that you can have residual income. Poor thoughts are primarily self-absorbed thoughts. That is about yourself. I need food, I need this, I need table, I need clothes, I need this, I need this. No thinking about others. You're not even thinking about the children you brought to this world. You're not thinking about your future generation. And this is the truth. This is the best time to think about your future. If you're not married, it's the best time to think about your marriage. If you don't have children, it's the best time to program. Say, I want to have 2 children. I want to have 3 children. It's a time. In fact, and this is something. The best time to pray for your business is when you've not even started. The way you're still conceiving the thought. The best time to pray for marriage. Because if you enter marriage, you don't get time to pray. And they tell you what you know now. That time you don't get. You don't take care of mommy finish, father, mother. Everybody will need your attention. That now when you sing, and time to pray, and time to read book about marriage, about business. So it starts from self-absorbed thoughts. You're not thinking about anything other than yourself. So write this one down. Poor thoughts is most importantly about survival. Tell us survival. They observe about surviving. Poor thought is most importantly about survival. I need enough to survive. It's about, they are more focused about survival. Poor thought is about survival. I need enough to survive. Still on thought. Poor thought is about survival. They are obsessed about surviving. It's about me, myself, and I. Poor thought is about survival, about me, myself, and I. No other person. This study is called poverty thinking. Do you know why? I'm going to give you 2 reasons, and then we can. This class, this class is wonderful. Maybe I will be reading some of them, so we don't write again. 1 minute remain for me. 11 minutes past 9. Mr. George, what happened? You have been talking to me. I'm not aware. Oh my God. Okay, how would we do this? I will have something for you guys tomorrow. Then not tomorrow. Okay, let me just read this thing. Just listen to me. The only biblical way to wealth is to create value for others. Instead of obsessing about personal needs, you have to obsess about the needs of other people. Spiritually, biblically, becoming an entrepreneur is about solving problems for other people, prioritizing the needs of other people, resolving issues and problems for others, enabling aspiration of others, meeting the needs of others. Entrepreneurship, that is, the entrepreneur who wants to be famous must innovate and add value to others. Tell others. God has simple, organized spiritual laws in such a way that the world, the universe, the cosmos blesses those who think and think and think about others. We produce chair for other people, produce clothes for other people. So don't be conflicted with the rich that you know that are selfish. And the government will say, I know some rich men are not selfish. Don't worry, riches is just a status that you acquire. Wealth is not a status. Wealth is something that outlive you. Wealth must be taught. So I put it here. God says that there is a way that seems right to a man, but the end is death and destruction. That is the way. Many people say, I know a rich man that is selfish, is not doing it for others, but they can never last. That's the truth. Our focus should be how we can become a blessing. We should not just be blessed. How can I become a blessing like Joseph? He interpreted the dreams. He was sent to the prison. He suffered a lot. But the truth of the matter, when the brothers came, he did not repay them back because he chose to become a blessing to the family member. And so, therefore, I would like you to understand that poor words are primarily self-sabotaging affirmations. These are snare, that by the words of your mouth you shall be snared, by the words of your mouth you shall be justified. People are trapped by the words of their mouth. So because words frames your thought. If you identify yourself based on your circumstances and you speak based on your circumstances, you cannot escape poverty. If you think yourself as rich, express yourself as rich, you and talk about yourself as a successful person, you finally escape poverty. Poor deeds is primarily involves eating thy seed. Seed time and harvest time always happen to them all. Some people will never succeed because they don't know how to sow their seed. Even when God gives them seed, they eat it and bury it in their stomach like Esau, who buried, who forget his future for a pot of soup. So when God blesses you, it's not for you to consume all that God gives to you in the presence. You have to think about long time perspective, future focus, investment in yourself, investment in your children, investment in income generating activities, investment in income generating assets, invest in your education, invest in psychological being. So therefore, I have 7 steps. I don't even know how to do this one. How you can escape poverty. Turn on poverty. So let's write this one down as we end today's class. If you're excited about today's class, some days are like this, but it's fine. Number 1, start thy purse to fattening. That means pay yourself 10%. 7 steps to escape poverty. Number 1, start thy purse to fattening. Pay yourself 10%. Every money you earn, pay yourself 10%. Maybe you get that money. That money is for investment. Pay yourself first. Write it like that. Put it like that. Just pay yourself. Say, start thy purse to fattening. That's pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. Number 2, control thy expenditure. That is live below your needs. Budget your life. Number 1, pay yourself. Number 2, control your expenses. And you need accountability partner. You have to go to your mentor. Say, mentor, please mentor me. This I want to become great. Next 6 months, 3 months. Pay yourself first. Control your expenditure. Budget your life. Don't live above your budget. Don't live above your income. Number 3, make thy goal multiply. That means let your mentor teach you about investment, treasury bill, bond, mutual fund, of course, real estate. You start thinking about it because you can never have it if you don't think it. Number 1, pay yourself first. Number 2, budget your life, control your expenses. Number 3, invest your money, make your money work for you. Start thinking about it. Number 4, guide thy treasure from loss. Please, any business that has so many risks involved, please don't get involved in it. And now you are trying to build wealth. Guide your treasure from loss. So you must guide it. It's your responsibility to guide it. Number 5, make thy dwelling a profitable investment. As you fix your life, please, you need to fix something that you can stay. So 5, make thy dwelling a profitable investment. Make thy dwelling a profitable investment. That means you need to have a home. You need to have a home. You need to build your own asset. You need to build your own house. So number 1, I said, pay yourself first. Number 2, control your expenses. Number 3, investment. Learn about investment. Knowledge about investment is more important than the practice about investment. And number 4, guide your treasure from loss. Any bill that promises you money without at the expense of your personal development, don't do it. That promise you money, the risk is so much. Don't do it. Number 5, make thy dwelling a profitable investment. Okay. Number 6, ensure your future. That's what I'm trying to say. That you must provide for your family. You must provide for your generation. Think about your future. Think about succession plan. Think about structures and systems, because without structure, there is no future. The last one, increase the ability to earn. That means go and invest more in other people. Go and invest more in other human beings. Are the greatest investment. I'm so sorry that we have to rush this training. I've taken it for 4 days now, and tomorrow's class was supposed to start today. It's already heating up. It's heating up because I want to take you to the statement you start making, to start living in your abundance, the life you truly desire for yourself. So please just, you can go and watch it again. And you're already about how many minutes now? 17 minutes past 9. So sorry about that. So our training is 8 to 9, but today we have exceeded far beyond my time. Time is already behind us, so we have to stop here today. So the online communities, please don't get involved in a business without mentorship. A mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stand on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you. This is the best we can take today. For the rest of us, check your notes. What did you learn today? If you learned something today, your take home today, I would like you to share with us what the take home today. I want to be sure I'm not talking to chess, and that is I'd like to see some contribution. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. What's your take on today? Sorry for my left. Good morning.
That you must do something for others to get money back in return.
Yes,
Making
now.
money is big action.
Yes.
Behavior and multiplying money is learning by learning.